And we accomplished, to the best of our abilities, the three fundamental principles that I have learned from Schibsted. Remember, 1, have fun. We did. 2, make money. We did, not always. And 3, with integrity. Always. And I know Arsenio Escolar, our editorial director, and Luis Alberto Rivero, our sales manager, both are here, they share the same opinion. For this reason, and with great pride and gratitude, I wish to say at this emotional moment of my farewell as CEO that I have never enjoyed in my entire professional life in more than 30 companies as much freedom, independence, and trust as in 20 Minutos, Spain. I would like to quote the phrase of Don Quixote that my father recited to me when I was a child. Freedom, Sancho, is one of the most precious gifts that heaven has bestowed upon men. No treasures that the earth holds buried or the sea conceals can compare with it. For freedom, life may and should be ventured. Thank you, all of you in Schibsted, for cultivating and defending your freedom and our freedom, because this makes a difference with other media companies and leaves an important imprint in countries wherever Schibsted operates. This is a moment full of emotion for me, mixed with both sadness and happiness at the same time. Sad because the decision I have taken, in agreement, of course, with my president, separates me physically from you and these enriching meetings, though not totally, be aware, and put an end to a long professional phase heading the executive power of the company in Spain. There were times of brilliance and, yes, times of darkness that I have been very tough and which demanded sacrifices to emerge from the crisis and save our project. But this is a time of happiness because I leave the executive and join the legislative branch as a board member. Imagine. Just as 20 Minutos has avoided shipwreck by slashing costs of over 20 million euros in 2 years. And thanks to some help from the shareholders who maintain faith in us. The company now sails ahead at the speed of break-even. Even in the first semester of 2010, we went back to operating profit. That's why Rolf Ferry called me Mr. Profit, remember, this morning. Yes. The drastic cutbacks, as dramatic as absolutely necessary, are not free of cost, and will leave some scars behind. Those who have gone through this know well what I mean. For this reason, I'm proud that the shareholder, the team of directors, and the employees of 20 Minutos Spain understood and made the effort and sacrifice to do what had to be done to save our ship. I'm happy also because while Mr. Break-Even, myself, last year, will be leaving, he will be succeeded by Mr. Profit, Eduardo Diez Hotliner. Eduardo, the new CEO, not yet, in October, is the best candidate to govern this ship. He knows it well, and if it were not for his passion and love of the 20 Minutes project, my baby, I would never leave my command so easily and so happily. He is an efficient and upright person with a sharp and open mind, but above all, he is a wonderful person who has all my admiration, support, and affection. Thank you, Eduardo, for having me. He's in table number 1, like me. We are so humble. Can you see me, Eduardo? Yeah. Thank you, Eduardo, for having made this transmission of power possible, for being able to pass on the torch with such nobility and satisfaction. I hereby give notice to the Scandinavians to take advantage of everything Eduardo has to offer. Although he comes from a country from the south of Europe, so far from Oslo, so close to Africa, I recommend that you listen to him with attention. He knows several languages. Good accent. He has traveled through half of the world and usually says that's dangerous, what he thinks. His only defect, sorry to say, is that he's an economist. But no one is perfect. This October 1st, a new and desired phase begins for me. I still cannot believe it. I have so many things to do, clarinet, tennis, so many things. But I will remain linked to you, of course, to Grupo 20 Minutos Spain and to Schibsted. Oh, sorry, Elena, to Schibsted Media Group, until the day of my definite retirement. Who knows when. I offer my apologies to those affected by any mistakes I may have committed in these 10 years, but as we say in Spain, if you never wash the dishes, you don't break any plates. Thanks to all my colleagues, directors, and employees of 20 Minutos, and also thanks to the Schibsted Media Group, stakeholders, suppliers, and clients, I leave my position as CEO satisfied and relieved. I'm also living with great pride in having contributed to getting millions of young people, as Sver said, who never read newspaper to become regular readers. Even Catholics, remember. With 15 printed editions of the most read daily paper in the history of Spain, and the website of 20minutos.es, the third by number of unique users, we have improved the cultural landscape of our country and have contributed, and of this I am very sure, to consolidating and installing the value of democracy. All of this was possible thanks, of course, to all our employees, salespeople, distribution, technical, marketing, but especially to Arsenio Escolar and his team of great journalists.